My name's Andy Owen-Jones. I'm the CEO of TravelTainment. TravelTainment is the Amadeus Leisure Group, so it's a separate brand that Amadeus runs. We acquired the company as Amadeus in October 2006. TravelTainment is really the world leader in providing multi-market, multi-channel ways for people to find holidays. We don't provide a front end to the customer, but we power our partners. In particular, we power customers like Thomas Cook, TUI, Expedia, Apodo, so that they can most effectively inspire their customers to travel and then give them exactly the holiday that meets their needs. I think the advantage of running systems where lots of people use them is that you can see what works and what doesn't work. So we have effectively a real-time laboratory where on a daily or an hourly basis we can see what techniques work in terms of customer conversion and what techniques don't. So we continually tune our engine in order to make sure that the look-to-book ratio gets better and better. We tend to try and add features so that the customer is buying quality as well as price, because we understand very strongly from our customers that what they want to do is sell things that enable them to raise their yield rather than just diminish their price. So we have to take all sorts of risks, we have to do things that disrupt our own model, and we have to constantly look at all the different markets and take an idea from Germany, put it in France, from France back into Germany. Different customers have got very different views. We have to experiment. Our whole model is one of experimentation. TravelTainment has grown largely through acquisition as well as organic growth. We've acquired 4 companies over the last few years and merged them very strongly into the business. Amadeus acquired TravelTainment because it was an area of expertise that Amadeus didn't have in the business. We're experimenting with different ways to manage different businesses. Amadeus has acquired about 12 businesses in the last few years. Each of them is run in a slightly different way, from Apodo, which is completely at arm's length, to some others which are quite integrated into Amadeus. TravelTainment is currently run as a kind of arm's length but close relationship. It's a fraternal relationship, and the idea is we see in certain bids for GDS business, for example, one of the main differentiating areas that one can have is through having something completely different like TravelTainment. And if you pull it too close to the main business, it's no longer differentiating. So it's a very tough balance, but it's one that you have to experiment with and try. In mobile applications, we're developing some, but we've not put any on the market yet, because we use very big data sets and a lot of rich media. And at the moment, the selection process doesn't work very well for a mobile application. Come the next Congress, there will be a couple that are launched, but at the moment, they're more the GDS-focused applications that are being built on the mobiles. Ours are much more rich media, which will be very suited to the iPhone. So watch this space and you'll see something probably come September. For mobile applications for selling complex leisure, we believe that they will become part of the shopping process quite quickly. So people will share photographs, they'll share reviews, they'll share videos on their phones, but they're not going to complete a process yet on their phone. I believe that that will begin to happen next year, but really it's only 2011 that you'll see that in an interesting way.